Cuervo y Sobrinos is a Swiss luxury watch brand that was founded in Havana approximately 140 years ago. The watchmaking heritage of one of the most important Latin American jewelers continues today, making exclusive timepieces. It all began when a Spanish immigrant from Asturias named Ramon Fernandez Cuervo opened a jewelry store in Havana in the early 1860s. In 1882, Don Ramon was joined by two of his nephews, Teodomiro and Baldomero. Between them, they managed the company's wholesale jewelry business, working from a house on Teniente Ray Street. Later, two further nephews, Placido and Lizardo, joined the company. The entrepreneurial brothers progressively arrived from Spain in order to work with their uncle. In 1885, the final brother arrived, Armando Fernandez Rio y Cuervo. Don Armando rises to prominence. The family business quickly flourishes, and headquarters relocate to Morales Street, an important commercial street in Old Havana. Ramon Fernandez Cuervo, the founder of Cuervo y Sobrinos, passed away in 1907. While grieving over their loss, his nephews took over the prosperous business and carried on the legacy of their uncle.
In the 20th century, new stores started popping up in San Rafael Street, a new urban corridor lined with modern shops. This location attracted Cuervo y Sobrinos.
At the shop, they only work with the precious stones, such as gems and emeralds. The rubies they would work on were nothing short of dazzling. It was the finest jewelry. Not just any jewelry. That was Cuervo y Sobrinos.
Cuervo y Sobrinos was undoubtedly one of retailing's elite.
The ultimate commercial store in San Rafael Street was Cuervo y Sobrinos. This wasn't by chance. It was the result of many years of hard work.
Aficionados divide Cuervo y Sobrinos watches into three categories. The introductory, or entry range, includes the classic Cuervo y Sobrinos models. These watches were equipped with Swiss movements from Felsa, AS, ETA, and Landerin. Their sole inscription was Cuervo y Sobrinos, Habana. Occupying the mid to high range was Cuervo y Sobrinos Tradition. The watches in this category had Felsa and AS movements and featured simple complications. The dials were inscribed with Cuervo y Sobrinos Habana Tradition, and they also were endowed with the jeweler's logo. The dual-branded Cuervo y Sobrinos watches were outstanding items within the firm's catalog.
To begin with, these watches were customized and had dual branding and granted them a certain status and legitimacy.
In the world of watchmaking, Cuervo y Sobrinos enjoyed a prestigious image. Cuervo y Sobrinos also distributed a very prestigious brand, Patek Philippe, who made notably expensive timepieces.
It imported Rolex as well. This continued success led the company to become even better known and financially stronger. As a result, they began ordering and distributing more exclusive and expensive items.
In the world of watchmaking, Cuervo y Sobrinos enjoyed a prestigious image. The brand's reputation didn't arise solely from the sale of the company's high-end timepieces, but also the sale of its own pocket watches. Watches were not made in Cuba, but in Switzerland. There were never watch factories in Cuba.
Cuervo y Sobrinos has always manufactured or ordered its watches from Switzerland. This is important to note because, for obvious reasons, the watches couldn't be made in Cuba. Cuba does not have the Swiss tradition and watchmaking know-how. Cuervo y Sobrinos has a historical identity. It is a Swiss luxury watch brand, born in a Caribbean island.
Those people who intended to buy a watch would visit Cuervo y Sobrinos.
The name Cuervo y Sobrinos alone is loved by people.
It was the company's. That small logo, written in italic, had a great significance. That would bolster sales.
Cuervo y Sobrinos was one of the most important jewelry brands in Latin America. During the 90s, Cuba entered a deep economic crisis and started once again opening up to the rest of the world. An Italian antique dealer named Luca Musumeci learned about the story of the Cuban jewelry, re-registered the Cuervo y Sobrinos trademark in 1999, and relaunched it in Europe with the distributor Marzio Villa as a luxury watch brand.
The headquarters of Cuervo y Sobrinos is situated in the south of Switzerland. Cuervo y Sobrinos was born on a Caribbean island and is the only luxury watch brand dedicated to the Latin world and the Latin culture. The philosophy of Cuervo y Sobrinos is somehow inspired by the past. In fact, when we relaunched the brand at the beginning of the year 2000, we didn't want to create a new brand. We wanted to capitalize on the Latin roots and on the DNA of the brand from the past. However, it is logical that we also need to innovate the product, to have products that are on track in terms of new technologies, new materials. Of course, also the design of the watches has been adapted to the today and future taste. Today the watches are created in Switzerland, of course, in south of Switzerland, and more precisely in Capolago, on the shore of the Lake of Lugano. Yes, Cuervo y Sobrinos is a brand with a long tradition. We are approaching the 140 years. Next year we will have our 140 years anniversary. This is an important achievement, and of course for this important target we are preparing some amazing new project. It's an important milestone within our history.
¿Qué yo soy? ¿Qué yo represento? ¿Qué yo estoy vendiendo a través de mi reloj?
With my watch, I am not just selling a device to measure time. I am selling the symbol of a tradition. I am selling the symbol of a country. I am selling Cubanness.